guys, today we are going to talk about clean eating. What is clean eating? Why is it important? And how can you do clean eating at the comfort of your home? It sounds like your kind of thing, stick around. If you're coming back, thank you for watching me. If this is your first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. So, clean eating. Clean eating is basically remembering two things. First thing is choosing whole and processed foods. This simply means choosing food in as close as much as possible in their natural state. The beauty of Africa, wherever you go, there is a farmer's market where you can get foods in their natural state. So fruits and vegetables, for yams, eggs, nuts. This is a fish that we find in our lake region, omena, and this is my beef. And the second thing that you should remember in clean eating is choosing foods in their whole and processed state most of the time. So it's almost practically impossible that all the time you're going to eat foods in their natural state. So when we say most of the time, it's at least 80% of the time you're eating whole foods. So why is it important to eat clean? And what exactly is clean? When you eat foods when they are in their natural state, it means that you give your body the maximum nutrition it needs. It also means that the body takes its time to digest the food, which means that there is no sudden spike of sugar in your blood, and that the sugar that is released slowly, it gets to be fueled into your body. Processing of food, is it bad? And what does it mean? Because I see people always saying that you should not eat processed food, but I think that's a misnomer, because processing of food is not necessarily bad. Processing of food means taking milk, making it into yogurt, making of cheese. Also, it means that processing of food can be used to make food healthy. When milk is pasteurized to remove the bacteria to make it last longer, it's safer for you. So when we talk about processing, we are talking about choosing minimally processed foods as opposed to overly processed foods. And how do you know that? Read your labels so that you know whether something has more ingredients, which means more processing has taken place. When you eat processed foods as opposed to whole foods, what happens? It means that the natural ingredients in that food have been reduced. The processing increases the calories of the food, reducing the nutrition of the food by adding ingredients like fat, like sugars, and all these things will make the food less healthy in terms of the nutrition. And when you eat overly processed foods, what happens is that there's a sudden spike of sugar in your body, and the hormones that are tasked with regulating the sugar in your body can be overwhelmed. And what that means is that instead of your body consuming this sugar, then it's stored as fat in your body. That's the difference between whole, processed, and unprocessed foods. So how can you implement clean eating at the comfort of your home? What does it take? Is it complex? What does it mean? And I like to tell people, always remember 5 things in clean eating. Rule number 1, choose whole and processed foods in as much as you can. So basically 80% of the time, if you're eating foods in their natural states, then that gives you a better chance of having a clean and healthy life, and not just fitness. It's healthy life, it's clean eating, it's just ensuring that you're in the best form of health as possible. Rule number 2, it means, if possible and practical for you, cook your own food. Why do I say this? It's because when you cook your food, you know what goes into it. Then it gives you the chance to reduce on adding excess sugar, excess salt, excess oils, which makes your food more healthy. The other thing is that it allows you to choose better preparation methods that ensure that you maintain the food in as much of its natural state as possible. What do I mean? There are options of cooking that maintain the nutritional value of food. If you're going to take like my spinach, if I want to maintain its natural state between when I get it and when I eat it, then I can saute it and not overcook it, because overcooking reduces its nutritional value. The other thing is that in choosing these cooking methods that are much healthier, choose things like boiling, like steaming, saute, grilling of foods, as opposed to deep frying of foods. Because deep frying of foods, you take a very clean meal and then you dip it in oil, and then you increase all these oils, and sometimes you put a lot of salt in it, and that ends up making a very clean meal a very unhealthy meal. Third advice: make sure that when you make your meals, your plate should have a protein, a carbohydrate, and a vegetable. That will always ensure that you always remember the clean plate, which has all the nutritional value that you need. Remember, diet is just not about calories. It's all about ensuring that you get the maximum benefit from the food that you're eating to be able to fuel and to repair your body and to just give you the maximum benefit. So the fourth advice that I give you is always read your labels. If you're going to choose processed foods, I prefer to go, if I'm looking for a snack, I will read the ingredients, because that allows me to know what I'm putting into my body. As a rule of thumb, if ingredients go 5 and above, it means that more processing has taken place. So this is my favorite bar of chocolate, because remember we said it's 80% of the time. So in the 20% of the time, I will try to choose healthy snacks. And one of my snacks is not exactly healthy when I read the ingredients, because this chocolate bar has almost 10 to 12 ingredients, as opposed to my favorite yogurt, which has 5 ingredients. Fifth and last advice is that don't drink your calories, because this is a trick most of us get into. Taking sodas, taking beer, taking our whiskey. Then what that means is that you're drinking your calories, and these things have a lot of hidden calories. They have sugar in them. So make sure that you choose healthier options of drinks, and that includes drink your fruit juice. I love sugarcane. I don't know about you. It has healthy sugars, and when I take it, it's good for my health. So 5 things. Choose whole, nutritious foods in their natural state. If you can, cook your meals. 3, ensure that you have a clean plate that has proteins, carbohydrates, and vegetables. 4, read your labels for the foods that you're eating. 5, don't drink your calories. So remember, clean eating is not exactly equals to weight loss. It's good for your health, but remember, you have to maintain your portions and proportions to be able to lose weight. I'm going to attach in the description a video that I've done on portions and proportions for weight loss. Make sure you watch out for that. Thank you for watching my videos. Stay tuned for more workout videos. Bye bye.